from Czech Premodern. Today I'm here with Adam Koska. Hello.
Hi everyone.
And we decided to record a match between two decks. I'm playing more of a one of the tier 1 decks or tier 2 decks, like a normal deck in the format, black green rock. Adam is going to be on his own special.
Yeah, I'm playing quite a brew. Blue red, standstill, burn with parallax tides and Anks of Mishra. It's a deck that I started playing a while ago, and it's been a bit of my pet deck. But we're gonna see how it plays against the staple of the format.
So let's talk about my deck first. It's the classic black green rock, just trying to play the best removal spells, best creatures, and best discard spells in a format. Generally, these kind of decks are better post board because you can kind of maybe shave removal spells against control decks, bring in more card draw against control decks or combo decks or what have you. What do you think about the matchups in general?
You mean, I think that the rock has some. I would say it's one of those decks with 50-50 matchups across the board, especially pre-board. But I think one of the reasons why I like the deck in the format is that I think it has a game against Dreadnought, because you have basically all your removal kills Dreadnought, and you have a bunch of discard spells to clear the way for the removal. Yeah. So that's one reason. And it has a really solid late game with Recurring Nightmare and Volrad Stronghold.
So the cards that you see in all the deck lists are like Birds of Paradise, Ravenous Bailout, Well of Blossoms, Tures, but there's maybe Pernicious Deed as well, but there are many flex spots. This deck list specifically plays 1 Blastoderm, 2 Phyrexian Rager, 2 Recurring Nightmare, 4 Cabal Therapy. Can you talk about that a little bit?
The removal package, it can be customized for the meta that you're expecting. If you're expecting a lot of meddling mages, then I think the best approach is just to diversify, so that you don't get stuck with just Smothers and Pernicious Deeds and staring down to meddling mages. And then it's the core of the deck is pretty clear, but as you said, there's a lot of wiggle room for pet cards like Natural Order into Verdant Force or stuff like that.
Actually, sounds like a lot of fun.
yeah. Can you imagine turn 3 Verdant Force against Burn?
So looking at the sideboard, it kind of seems that this sideboard is built more for a Living Wish type of a deck. Is that an accident or?
Might be. That's I used to play the Living Wish package, but to be honest, I think there's 2 cards left from the Living Wish. There's definitely no Swamp in the sideboard as far as I know. Also, this is we talked about it before. There's one of the issues with the rock is the mana, that you only have 4 Lanover Wastes for fixing. So, and there's a lot of rock decks play Wall of Roots, so they kind of lack, access to too many black mana sources. So I think the way you want to go is either you want to go with Birds of Paradise or Living Wish for black source. It just adds, it acts as 3 extra black sources. Or some lists play City of Brass, which is okay, but I really hate having City of Brass as, for example, your only black source, and you go turn 1 City of Brass duress. That's just that game. You already dig yourself in, you dig a pretty deep hole for yourself starting that from turn 1.
So today we're gonna play a black green against blue red burn, or I'm not sure how to call the deck. What do you think about the matchup?
Oof, that is pretty hard to tell. I think that there are some haymakers on both sides. The rock has Pernicious Deed against the deck with 4 Mox Diamonds and a bunch of 1-drops, so you can imagine how that goes. On the other hand, one of the plans of the blue-red deck is Mana Denial with Parallax Tide, Rishnan Port, so that could be pretty effective against the rock. So I'm not sure about the matchup, but to introduce the blue-red deck a little, it's basically a burn deck with standstills and a sweet package of Ankh of Mishra and Parallax Tide, which sometimes the Ankh of Mishra just deals damage to the opponent. That's fine, you're playing burn. Sometimes Parallax Tide gives you some time to push through some damage. That's also fine. And sometimes you combine them and just randomly deal 10 damage to the opponent by phasing out or removing all their lands and then bringing them back. The deck also has one of my favorite cards in the format, Veteran Brawlers, which is basically it's a red Tarmogoyf, you know, if you know what I mean. It's a 2-mana 4/4 which can only attack if the opponent has no untapped lands. And this deck has Parallax Tide, Rishadan Port, and Fire Ice. So with Ice, you can, you know, your opponent leaves one untapped land, you tap with Ice and attack. So it's definitely a rogue deck, but I've played it a bunch. It's fun to play. I think it's reasonable.
What do you think about the matchups for the deck? Because like on one hand, it seems that it might be good against creatures because you have like a bunch of burn, fire ice and stuff. But you also have like the land destruction package. So it actually kind of seems pretty good overall. Is that maybe not the case?
I would say the biggest problem of this deck is Fire Ice and Dreadnought, because you have 0 ways to remove it in the main deck, and there are just not really any good. Like you can tap it with Ice and hope to kill the opponent before but that's not realistic. So I think that's the biggest problem, and combo in general, because you don't really have permission. And but against fair decks, even against goblins, the deck is not so bad, and you can go like turn 1 land Mox Diamond Standstill with a bunch of man lands. The deck plays Mishra's Factory, Fairy Conclave, and 1 random Gitu encampment. So yeah, like against fair decks, I kind of like this deck. The mana base is a bit shaky. You play Mox Diamonds, Shivan Reef, City of Brass, and a lot of colorless lands, Rishadan Port, Mishra's Factory, and Wasteland. But I would say that overall, the card that brings this deck together is Standstill. You're playing Parallax Tide, which is a 4-drop in a deck that's relatively light on mana. The way how to get to 4 lands is draw 3 from Standstill. So... But yeah, also you can catch some people by surprise if they don't know what to expect.
Right, I'm curious how it's gonna go.
Yeah, me too. So let's
let's
give it a try. All right, so Errol, not much.
Come on. All right, I'll play first.
Okay.
It's very important against a Standstill deck.
I think so. I think in this matchup, Errol matters a lot. Oof, this is wild.
All right, not great, but I'll keep.
I'm gonna give it a try.
Right, 3 up and go.
Okay. I'm gonna
don't waste me.
Go Mox Diamond, discard. Treat up. I mean this.
Yeah.
Less, and I'm gonna wasteland you.
Unfortunate. Another one. Go.
Ooh, okay. Land attack for 2.
Take 2.
Yeah. And Bank of Mishra. Go.
That's gonna hurt.
No Wall of Blossoms, please.
Unfortunately, no one. Right, I'll play small.
Okay, take 2.
Okay, I think.
That's fine.
Go.
Okay, I'm just gonna play another Ankh and pass.
No lands?
Yeah, no lands. I don't want to take 4.
Right, I take 4.
Yeah.
So good
2 more, and
I have the best card that I can have.
That is very unfortunate. Yeah.
Your turn, your move, man.
Yeah, this is not.
Especially when Mox in play.
Yeah. This is not going well at all. I'm gonna say go, and in your upkeep, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna tap something with Fire Ice. I'm gonna tap the black mana with Fire Ice and draw a card.
I'm just gonna pull this off.
Okay, so these go away. I'll draw a card.
Very small. I think safer. So I take 1, play the rest.
Not great.
Not great indeed.
Bolt goes away?
Sure. Yeah, probably. Go. I wonder what you can draw to get out of this.
Standstill's not even great with the treetop. So I'm just gonna play the Shivan Reef and pass. Okay, this is gonna be quick. Yeah.
It's crazy that the 4-4 used to be good back in the day.
It is good. Look,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what am I can't bolt it. I can't do anything about it. I'm gonna play port and pass. Your upkeep, I'm gonna tap your retreat up.
Draw. Attack for 4.
16. Oh, it's too much.
No card.
Mm-hmm.
And couple therapy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No
No
response.
parallax died.
Nope. I have stone cold nothing. My turn?
Yeah, true. Maybe I should have said a Mox because I knew about it, but it's not like it's really doing anything.
No, not really. And
What you got?
yeah, well, not much. I think. Well, I drew. Obviously, I drew parallax dice. Of course. Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 here. And I'm gonna exile your 4 lands straight away and hope to draw like Ankh, but like, well, you're yeah. Like I would have to go like Ankh, Bolt, make you sacrifice your Baloth, and then we have a game.
Go.
But okay,
Go.
let's see.
Is it it?
No. It's get to encampment, and I pass the turn and tap your forest in your upkeep. 6.
Your turn. Give me all those lands back.
You can have them back. Draw a card. I think we're almost done. Go ahead.
End of turn. Play.
Sure.
It's funny, like some versions play Yavimova Elder instead, but because I got the lands on your turn, this is actually so much better.
This is like Green Divination, which fixes your mana, right?
Sometimes you can play a big dude.
Yeah, also like with Recurring Nightmare, you can just
that's
like
true.
cycle it
Pretty
and
cool.
then just like swap it for Wall of Blossoms. Yeah, I like the card. I wouldn't play. It goes in your hand.
On
Did
the
you?
land?
Is it this one that you played?
sorry.
Yeah. No worries.
Draw.
Tap your retreat up. Yeah, you can draw.
Attack for 4.
I go to 2.
This seems pretty good in the spot.
That is lights out. Very much so. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is how we sideboard. For me, these cards go in. These cards go out. Bolts don't really have a great target against you. Mox Diamond, I don't need to be super fast, and it dies to Pernicious Deed. And this is just more mana denial, and this is against Pernicious Deed. I just need to stop that card.
Yeah, so I think the way I lose the game is like one of the 2 mana artifacts that you have access to, so I'm boarding in ways to destroy it. I think Gobble Therapy is pretty bad. You don't really have like one card that I really need to hit, and I think I have answers for your cards anyway, and I can miss, so I don't really like it that much. Hermit,
yeah,
go ahead.
I just wanted to say, like, the only card that you really want to discard is Standstill.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's too late. Yeah, sorry. So it's Hermit.
Yeah, Hermit.
Is it too slow?
When I resolve it, it's gonna be really hard for me to lose. But on the other hand, you have like 12 cards that destroy lands. So I kept in 1. I'm not really sure. For the same reasons, I'm cutting Nightmare. It can be a little bit slow. You can kill my creatures. Yeah. I just think that you can have like this sketchy hand with like Therapy, Nightmare, a 5-drop that you can cast, and that's the way you lose. So I just streamlined my deck a little bit.
Sounds about right. Then let's give it a try. So I'm gonna be on the play this time. Stand still, please. Okay, I'll keep.
Well, my hand's not great, but I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna take 1 and I'm gonna play Jackal Pup. Go.
3-drop again. Go. Don't waste on me, buddy.
I'm gonna swing for 2.
18.
And I'm gonna play Mock Fanatic and I'm gonna wasteland.
No.
Sorry. Go.
It's so awkward to release stat lands that you really want to put it into play, but then it's like weak to wasteland, so...
Yeah. But I think there's no way you don't play 3-drops in this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, it's super awkward.
Alright, Mishra's Factory, swing.
Yeah.
Take 3.
15.
I'll play... Well, we've seen this card before, and I'm gonna kill the birds.
It's way better this time.
Go. Yeah, I'm on the play. That's a big change.
Alright, I'll take 2. I guess I play more crits.
That is a good card. That is a good card which blanks my Jackal Pup. Okay, what do I do? I think I just have to go for it again. So I'm gonna take 2 here from the Ankh, and Fairy Conclave is quite good against you. I'm gonna play another Ankh.
No, really?
Bit of a flashback from the last game. Let's see how it goes this time. Go.
I don't have a back mana so far, so... This is gonna be rough.
Like, be grateful that you don't play fetch lands, okay? It could be a lot worse.
Yes. Right.
Take 4.
I play Bailout.
Oh well, you can get the 4 back.
Go.
Alright. So Wall of Fruit gets 1 counter. This card is pretty good against Bailout. Okay, the for me the question now is how much damage I want to take. Like, do I want to keep playing lands? And I think the answer right now is I'm okay. So I'm going to take 1 damage here, go to 15, and play a blocker for the Bailout.
Oh man.
So I cannot block if I have untapped lands, but without mana burn, you know, this is not much of an issue anymore.
Yeah, this card actually got a lot better.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass the turn. Yeah.
So, still no back mana. Maybe I can draw 1.
Sure.
Ooh.
Okay.
4.
Take 4.
Down to 5. And the namesake card.
Pernicious Deed.
There it is.
Alright.
No annul? Alright.
No annul, unfortunately.
Go.
Okay, so
still have a shot.
what do I do here? Woo, okay. This is gonna be good. So yeah, I think that's you have 1 mana available, so you can pop the Pernicious Deed for 1. So I'm gonna take 4 here. You know what's coming? I'm gonna tap the City of Brass. That's right. And I'm just gonna exile the 4 lands. And then, okay, so how do I do this? If you draw 1 land, then you take 4 from the Ankhs, and then you can blow everything. Like you can pop the Pernicious Deed for 2, which is not great. So so I think I took 1 damage from City of Brass as well. That it was like one. No. I think I took it. I was at 15, right. So I took 4 from the double Ankh and 1 damage from the City of Brass. Yeah. Okay. Do I want to attack here? I might, because like the worst case scenario is draw. Like the only way for you to win the game is that you draw land and kill the Ankhs.
Exactly.
So I think I just want to attack here. All right.
Because of that reason, I'm just gonna jump.
Yeah, sure. Because like the wall dies anyway if you and actually you might have the land already in your hand. Okay, go.
Nope.
No. So end of turn, I exile one of my own lands.
I still take 8. I still take.
You take okay.
8,
So
and
you
I
can
take-
you can survive by sacrificing the Baloth.
I'll play birds.
Okay.
And go.
Interesting. So I think I want to exile one of my own lands at the end of turn, so that I could so that the tide hits you for 8 and you have to sacrifice.
I think so. Yeah.
But then like you get the untapped lands, and yeah, I guess right. Yeah, sure. So I'm
Maybe I shouldn't-
gonna.
Oh wait.
Hmm?
Did I even want to play the birds?
Because you're gonna sacrifice
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna get
pernicious
the lands
deed anyway.
Yeah, it's just not.
All right, sure, no worries. So, does it change anything? Because it's clear that you don't have the land. So what I can do is like not exile one
Yeah.
and just attack with Fairy Conclave while you don't have any
Oh, that's
lands.
probably way better. Yeah.
Right, and then like if you draw the land,
Then I didn't
you still
take
have
it.
to sacrifice the Bailout. Okay, I guess that I like that more.
All right.
So, and I don't take 4 from the Parallax, from the Ankh of Mishras. So this one goes away.
Well, in that case, it was better to play the birds.
It was, yeah.
Oh, you talked me into it. What?
It was all your decision.
Oh man, you knew all along. You just started talking and you talked me into it. Like you're gonna do it. Oh, classic Adam. This is such a classic Adam.
Wait, did I really talk you out of playing the birds? No, that was just
If you
your
weren't
decision.
saying anything, you would, you know.
So okay, let's see.
Can't believe this.
So I'm gonna take one here, animate the Fairy Conclave, and then I guess I still want to attack with both. And I definitely don't want to attack with the pup, right? Wait, actually, no. Actually, I want to attack with the pup as well. You're just gonna block here.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm gonna attack like this.
All right.
So you
I
block
block
and
and
sack. Yeah, yeah.
So I get a
So you get in 4, and then you take 2 here. So you go to 7, and yeah, go.
All right. It's not a land. I'm dead.
Okay. I guess I'm still thinking if I should have actually targeted one of my lands, not to give you the out for the Pernicious Deed, maybe, but that would have been better. But like, yeah, I guess I should have done that. Okay, well, so that was game 2, 1-1.
Right, I'll be on the play this time. That's huge.
Game 3. Let's see.
All right, I'll keep.
Yeah, me too.
Fortunately, I have to go to 19. It always hurts. Go.
Okay. All right, I'm not gonna.
Leave my bird alone.
Solidarity. I'll take 1 as well. And sorry, the bird has to go. Go.
Right. True forest
Mm-hmm.
and wall.
Ah, that card is so good.
It always feels so good to play the wall.
Yeah,
Go
my
ahead.
turn. Okay, decisions.
Decisions.
Yeah. I guess. Okay, I guess I'm gonna play a pup and wasteland the black source and go.
Leave my mana sources alone. Right, I'll trust you.
Okay. Yeah, I had the chance to play standstill.
I drew the swamp too.
I
mean, it's probably what I'm gonna take. Yeah, let's just take the standstill, I
I
guess.
think that makes sense.
Your turn.
Okay, Mishra. I'm gonna attack.
What?
You know about the
fire
you know
ice,
about
yeah,
the fire ice, yeah. That's fine. Go. In your upkeep, I'm just gonna tap one of the other ones. Take one.
What it's gonna be?
I think I'm just gonna target the swamp because it seems like you don't have another black source. You might have another. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, I draw a card.
Draw. Go.
Dust bowl.
Such a weird
How
card.
much does that worry me? Maybe not that much. At least for now. Fanatic.
Sure.
And go.
Ooh.
Is it bailiff time?
Dress. I see. Really care about a winter orb.
Yeah, the winter orb doesn't do much when I don't have Mox Diamond. So
yeah,
maybe
on a draw and you warded out one, maybe it's not as good.
Maybe it's not as great as it could be.
Just take the tide, I guess. Cool. Some sort of a card draw would be good in these sort of matchups, like I don't know, Factor Fiction or something.
Yeah, I could run a sideboard Factor Fiction.
Or like deep analysis or something.
Yeah. How many cards do you have?
3.
I think the question for me is like, do I run the tide out, but like on 3 lands? I guess I want to, because I'm just gonna slow you down and I can start beating you down with Mishra's Factories and stuff. So I'm gonna take 2. I'm gonna play the tide.
Yep.
You might have a naturalize. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm gonna target the green land. Ooh, no naturalize. Okay, black.
Oh, I'm floating green.
Okay, so in that case, I'm just gonna go to combat. Right. Yeah. Okay.
I was just testing you.
Nice try. So the question is like, do I take the dust bowl? I don't really care about it too much, but you might like have a wall of roots in your hand. Draw green, play it.
I would have played it last year.
Yeah, I think I'm fine with like leaving you with the dust bowl.
Told you
Go.
that.
Thanks for the insight.
Go.
So now I have some time to just beat down with the Mishras. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna activate 1 and I'm gonna attack like this.
Oh, so you can bump it and kill the
exactly.
Kill up the wall.
Yeah, that's the idea.
I still think I block it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pump it and take 1 from the Fanatic, kill the wall. I'm gonna take 1 and play another Fanatic.
No.
Go.
I'm gonna die to these small creatures.
Okay. Take 1 damage from the city. And I'm gonna swing for 5.
Well.
And pass.
No, come on.
Treat up, okay.
Go.
So that looks like 5 more damage.
It's at least something.
Going your way. Yeah, I guess that's the best that I can do. So activate, I'm gonna take 1, attack for 5.
Down to 7.
Go.
Yeah, go. So get these back.
Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. So I'm gonna draw a card.
Something good?
Well, it's another Mishra. So, but with the Dust Bowl, I don't think like I want to make one of my Mishras 4/4 to attack around the treetop. So, I might just like activate both, and then like whichever you decide to block, I pump it with the other Mishra. Yeah, that sounds good. So I'll take a 1 here, activate both Mishras, and yeah, I'll swing.
So let's see here. Guess. Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so I'll pump the one that you block. Yours moderate. So this one dies, you take 2.
Yep.
Go 5. And I'll pass the turn. Hit me with the bailouts.
No such luck.
Well, you gotta have something, I suppose. I'm thinking if I should have attacked with the Fanatic as well. Like if you block it, then. But then, like I pump the Mishra, you kill it with Smother, and you kill my Fanatic too. So maybe it's fine this way.
How many cards? Lots.
3, and I think the only one that you know about is Winter Orb, which is like I would much rather have the Lightning Bolt in this game. maybe it's not a great card for this matchup.
Yeah, I guess I just pass.
Go. That is not great. So I'll draw a card. Okay, this I can work with. Rishadenport.
Oh man.
Alright, so I'm gonna activate the factory.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I just attack like this. And then if you try to block, if you animate the treetop, I'm just gonna tap it, so it works with me.
I think I just go with this.
So okay, so you tap out, this one goes away. Yeah, that's fine. So you take 1, go to 4. I'm gonna pass the turn and tap one of your lands in your upkeep.
Which one?
So next turn if you Street of Village is fine. I'm just gonna tap the swamp, I think.
Oh, when did I ever
So either I sacrifice it, you take 1, or I don't, you take 1. So yeah, it's fine.
Ooh.
Okay. That is good.
That was so lucky.
That worked pretty well. But on the other hand, the Winter Orb starts to look a little more appealing than it did before. It gives me some time, at least.
Maybe I actually like take it from your hand.
No, you can. This is 2/3 of your life.
I'm aware of that. You worded out the bolts though, and you used to fanatics already.
You might not necessarily know about the fact that I boarded out the bolts, but
True.
like if you do, then
yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Actually,
it's fine.
Go.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
So what I can do now is I can
Tap the wall. And
yeah,
attack.
exactly. Tap the wall and attack, which sounds okay, especially considering the card that I drew. It sounds pretty good. So sure, I'm gonna tap the oh no, not this way. That doesn't work, unfortunately. So I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna tap the wall, draw a card, and I'm gonna take 1 in the process. Ugh.
What are you hoping for?
I'll show you in a bit. So you go to 1, and I'll pass the turn.
You want to hit a land to play one?
I can show it on the camera. So I'm at 9. You're at 1. Sure.
Play a Blastoderm.
That's fine. So my hand is Mox and
Oh,
Fanatic, so I was like looking for land.
So I actually got punished for taking the orb.
I guess, but I mean it was pretty hard to tell. So yeah, I'm just gonna. There's nothing you can do about that. So I'm just gonna Fanatic it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think?
Maybe if I took the other card, obviously the orb would be annoying, but eventually I would just play Blastoderm or Pernicious Deed, and yeah, maybe it was safer. You can also draw like Fairy Conclave and
yeah, that's true. You have Pernicious Deed for that, so you can always The Bearscape would be great now if you manage to stabilize. Like your graveyard is full. This is a lot of bears.
Yeah, actually, like earlier in the game, I had this land in play, and I had this, so that was pretty annoying that I couldn't cast it. But I think that if I was able to, it would be really powerful.
Yeah. It basically means like you just gum up the ground with 4 lands, you make 2 bears.
Yeah, this card actually seems pretty good to me.
I have seen close to 0 play of this card in Premodern.
That doesn't mean it's bad necessarily.
Maybe it's a hidden gem, yeah. But okay, anyway, thanks for the game, and that's for this matchup.
If you like the video, click on the subscribe button. Maybe follow us on Instagram or Twitter as well. And until next time.
Yeah, we're gonna see you next time. Bye.
Bye.